Hi, I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Hazel.
And we are here today to give you a lesson on how to conjugate verbs in present and passé composé. First off, we have conjugating the three verb types in present tense. For regular ER verbs, the general practice is to drop the ER and add the stem.
So like in the French word aimer, meaning to like, you would change the endings as seen, like here, to j'aime, tu aimes, il, elle, on aime, nous aimons, vous aimez, and ils, elles aiment.
For regular IR verbs, you do the same as the E, but you just drop the IR and add the stem.
Our example for IR verbs is choisir, meaning to choose, and the endings would be j'ai choisis, tu choisis, il, elle, on choisit, nous choisissons, vous choisissez, choisissez.
And the last of the three verb types are regular RE verbs, where you drop the RE and add the stem.
And our example for that is attendre, meaning to wait, which would conjugate to je attends, tu attends, il, elle attend, which has no ending, nous attendons, vous attendez, and ils, elles attendent.
Next we go on to passé composé, which is simply putting verbs in their past tense forms. For example, in English, you'd say instead of I walk, I walked, as in you just walked somewhere. Okay, to conjugate the passé composé, you will use the helping verbs avoir and être.
So the conjugations, or like setup for avoir and être, are like this. For avoir, it would be j'ai, tu as, il, elle, on a, nous avons, vous avez, and ils, elles ont. And for être, it's je suis, tu es, il, elle, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, and ils, elles sont.
There are two parts when conjugating in passé composé form with the helping verb avoir. The first is present tense form of avoir.
And the second is past participle of the main verb. Past participle forms for all verbs are ER verbs end in E, which would change aimer into aimer. Verbs end, IR verbs end in I, which would make choisir into choisi, and RE verbs end in U, which would make vendre, vendu.
Passé composé form with être is used for motion verbs such as aller, venir, tomber, and etc. And reflexive verbs where you drop the ER, IR, or RE. You add an E and add the prefix pronoun.
As Charlotte said, with motion verbs you need to add a prefix pronoun, which would be this middle column here. So for the motion verb aller, meaning to go, you would have je suis allé, tu es allé, il, elle, on est allé, nous sommes allés, vous êtes allés, ils, elles sont allés.
For the reflexive verb, we will use laver as the example, which means to wash. And you would say, je me suis lavé, tu t'es lavé, il, elle, on s'est lavé, nous, cannot read, nous sommes lavés, vous êtes lavé, se sont lavés.
So our examples in these sentences are explaining all three of the tenses that we just went over. So our first one is present tense sentences, which for ER verbs would be j'aime le croque monsieur, which would be using the French verb aimer, as the ER verb. And then our IR verb is chaussir, and we use j'ai chaussé les gants rouges. And our RE is je attends pour les bus. Our attendre being our RE verb.
Okay, for passé composé être, for the motion verbs, we would say je suis allé l'école hier, which means I went to school here. And for the reflexive verbs, elle s'est lavé les mains, which means I washed my hands, which you should do.
And the passé composé sentence examples using avoir would be ER is j'ai mangé à fast food, manger being manger, meaning to eat. Ir is our elle a chaussé un anorak rouge, chaussé meaning chaussure. RE is elle a respondu à sa lettre, respondre meaning respond, meaning she responds to the letter.
Thank you for listening!
And good luck on your quiz.